Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? In this video, I'm going to give you guys my top 3 workout tips. And I would give this tip to literally anyone, whether they're a beginner lifter or has been lifting for at least 5, 10 years or 15 years. These are just the top 3 tips I would tell anyone that that wants to work out or wants to be physically active, male or female. So this is very versatile and open for everyone. There's going to be bonus tips in this video for people that optionally that want to take it, but that's why I didn't put those bonus tips in the top 3 tips. Is because they're kind of optional. There's something that you can kind of take, or the one bonus tip is something that I wish that I would tell anyone, but I wouldn't put it in the top 3. So I hope you guys are having a good one. I hope you guys are eating or having munchies, or if you're indulging on anything else. I hope you enjoy this one. Let's head right into this. So the gym is more of a shared open space where everyone just gets their workout done, or they're trying to get their fitness thing done, whatever they're trying to do. It's a very physically active place where you can do whatever you want. Depends on what gym you're at though. If you're at Planet Fitness, it's kind of very strict on, you can't grunt really loud, you can't lift, heavy weights and shit like that. I have a Planet Fitness membership, that's kind of what I'm going to go on within this video, but it's okay, but let's right into the first tip for working out that I would tell anyone in the world, or anyone within any skill level. So the first tip is to work out harder than last time. Shout outs to Greg Doucet for always having I think that's his slogan, that's his phrase, is to work out harder than last time. Whether that means to lift heavier weight or to do more reps, like 12 to 15 should be your ideal, or if you want to go up to 20, you should always try to train until failure, so that way you break down the most muscle fiber, and that's how you make the most out of your workouts. When you work out harder than last time or train until failure, that's how you gain the most results. That's how you make your muscles all right, we're going to have to work harder and break down, which falls into tip number 2, which is have a good diet. Having a good diet literally goes off a long way on anything, in your fitness journey, or if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're just trying to be a bodybuilder and look strong. Diet is very important. You don't want to just go off eating anything you want. That's how I first started. When I was a very, very beginner, I would just eat damn near anything. I would just have a very trashy diet at times. And I realized a trashy diet versus a semi-good organized diet is a huge difference. A trashy diet, you're not gonna really notice too much of a difference, your body definition wise. And you feel more fatigued and tired faster, or it's more brutal, you're more fatigued and tired all the time, and you're just eating trashy food, and you're not letting your muscles get as much nutrients, or your body, you're not letting your body get as much nutrients as it needs. No matter how perfect an American diet is, we're still not gaining the most nutrition that we need. So that's why supplements come into play. I recommend getting multivitamin supplements from GNC or the vitamin store, whatever is close to you. And you'll realize that, all right, as long as I pop this along with the good food and your diet routine, you should just try to literally organize and picture in your mind, all right, what am I going to eat for breakfast instead of this? I'm not saying you should eliminate fast food or eliminate whatever you really like altogether, because you want to use it as a reward, have one day out of the week where you eat whatever you want, instead of completely restricting it out of your life, and or allow yourself to eat one unhealthy thing a day, whether it's a slice of pizza, whether it's a Snicker bar, whether if it's a pancake that's unhealthy, that's low, that's high calories, whatever, allow your you can do that as your second option, is to allow yourself to have one unhealthy thing to eat a day, which it's helpful. It's more motivational when you know exactly what you're going to do with your diet for the rest of the week. Now, if you're very overweight, I don't recommend doing this. Definitely go on a calorie deficit, and allow yourself 1 to 2 days a month instead of a week to have cheat days and have like to eat whatever you want. You like it depends how heavy you weigh, as well. Like it depends on your metabolism and your body weight. It's very complicated as science, but for the basic tips that I can give within the diet routine is to like figure out what you like. Figure out what you like to eat and then try to substitute that with lower calorie foods. You know what I'm saying? Like try to get some cookbooks, try to watch some like YouTube videos on like low calorie dense foods, and you can just make a grocery list for yourself, and you can either order on Amazon, which I recommend doing that. It's much easier. You're just sitting on your computer and like shopping. Or if you like the atmosphere of going to the grocery store, go to the grocery store, your local grocery store. I guess if you can afford to, you can get Costco or BJ's membership. You get like your bulky foods, and like you can make that shit last a while. But that's the number 2 tip I would give to literally anybody, is to try to figure out your diet routine, is to diet. The third and final tip I would tell anybody in the world: find your reason / drive. Find your drive. Find out why do you want to go to the gym 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, or even 7. Like figure out your drive, your personal reason why you want to hit the gym, whether it's to look better for other people or yourself, or to try to see if you could do it. For me, for an example, I don't get any women, and like I feel like I don't have too much respect in myself when I don't exercise, and having my physique raised up my confidence a lot with not only women but like with other people in general, or like new things that I want to try out, that it makes my confidence more higher, if that makes any sense. So my personal reason of why I hit the gym is because I don't get any women, and I want to find that I want to save my body for somebody special, or like not even somebody special, because I don't know, like any girl that like really appreciate a strong man. That's kind of that's a better way to put at it. Like I want to save it for somebody that really appreciates that. That'll give me a massage once in a while. I'll take off my boots and rub my feet once in a while. It doesn't have to be every day. Like that's kind of like toxic to really tell, like, because I love when a woman follows my authorities. That's kind of besides the point, but like that's kind of my personal reason, is to try to get well defined for women, and to really start to love myself more. Like that's my 2 reasons. I feel like I want to look really good for myself as well, where I can tell myself that I'm a trophy. Like body dysmorphia is a real thing, but you just have to figure out and just enjoy the process, and just tell yourself, I'm doing a good job. I'm here, I'm doing a good job, versus people that say they go to the gym and they don't go to the gym. Like I'm not saying that I'm better or you're better than those people. I'm just saying like you're stronger for just even putting yourself in that process. So that's the third tip I would tell anyone in the world. Find your drive, find your personal reason. It could be like anything, and just keep it personal to yourself. Unless, people really ask and they really want to know and you trust them, then, express yourself. Say like, yeah, like I go to the gym because I don't get girls, and I want to just get a better defined body to find a girlfriend, or even get a girl to really get sexually attracted to me one day, and to look like a trophy, and I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, yo, I look good, so mainly for myself, and because I don't get girls, I would like for girls to like, look at me as a strong man and be like, yo, we appreciate you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the third and final reason. Now, here are the bonus tip number 1. It's very optional. You don't have to take this advice. The bonus tip number 1 is do not get jealous. Something that I just started like struggling with recently. Don't think that I'm perfect and I have my shit together. This is just all this tips and experiences just out of my only personal experience. Is jealousy should not be a thing for us guys, but we feel it. And we see, like, it depends on what it is. Like, if you see a guy making out with a Caucasian girl, or if you see, like, I don't know, random shit that makes you feel jealous. You know, like you see a stronger guy in the gym, or like, or if you're a girl, you see a girl with a fatter butt in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know their life. You don't know how they feel about themselves. You don't even know if they're really happy with themselves. That's something I have to constantly remind myself whenever I feel this way. It's like, you don't know their credit score. You don't know how their life is. You don't know if they really like feel good on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Especially for girls, like if you're a girl and you're in the gym, you're like trying to get fit, and you see another girl like working out next to you, and you see that she look fine. Hey girl, you don't know if she's even happy with herself. You don't know if she has like a best boyfriend or husband in her life. You don't know. You don't really know until you really find out and ask, because most people, or even I would say 98% of people in the world, hide their flaws. They will never want to tell a stranger in the gym, hey, I have this flaw, or oh, like I'm weak in this. Here's the top tip for this tip. Everybody has a flaw. Everybody has a weak and strong, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. And as long as you know your strengths, as long as you know your weaknesses, you can just work on them. Keep working on the weaknesses. Keep working on the strengths as well, so that way you don't lose it. And you can just remind yourself of those strengths, so that way you don't normally get jealous of these people easily, or like whatever you do. Like, I know it's not an overnight thing. If you are a jealous type of person, I know it's not an overnight thing, to be like, yeah, I woke it up, boom, my ego's away. Like, you just gotta look at it as a new muscle group to work on. Like, yeah, like a new muscle group, or like, a new routine, in the gym, or, outside the gym in your mind, Like, mentally, it should be like your new muscle group as well. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or even an advanced lifter, we fall into this once in a while where we catch ourselves feeling jealous when we see either one guy getting the attention from a lot of girls, or you see a girl, like if you're a girl, you see a girl in the gym, she can do a better form of squat than you, or she has like more finer fit than you, or she got abs and you don't. Like, don't fall into jealousy at all, whether you're a male or female. Like, because everybody is in the gym to work on something. They have some kind of weakness within themselves on something. I'm not saying that they're bad people or anything like that. I'm just saying everyone has a strength and weakness, and you should just not get jealous and just focus on what your strengths and weaknesses are. And the only way I figured out on how to not get jealous is to constantly remind yourself of your strengths. Bonus tip number 2 is to try out different gyms, only if you can afford to, or only if you can. Because I know that a lot of people live in small towns, or they don't live in cities where they have like 3 gyms in one town, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, only if you can, or if you can afford to, because I don't want anyone to face that because I told you to try it out. Like, only if you can afford to, and only if you have the transportation ability to get there as well. Like, because the reason why I say try out different gyms, I mean, for me, when I go to the same gym like every day, like 5-6 days a week, you kind of get tired seeing the same old faces. You kind of get tired touching the same old machines. You gotta get tired of, feeling the same energy every day. I don't know. That's just me. I have 3 different gym memberships. I have a LA Fitness membership, which I like the most. I have Crunch Fitness membership, which I had Crunch Fitness membership since 2021. Like 2 years damn near. Yeah, 2 years actually. It's February now. 2 years. Wow, I had that Crunch membership for the longest time. So the Crunch membership and Planet Fitness membership. The reason why I signed up for I signed up for Planet Fitness about a couple weeks ago. Yeah, about a week ago actually. And I went to Planet Fitness a couple times. And I only signed up for a Planet Fitness membership. They absorb different people and different women, you know what I'm saying? Different, environment and shit. And, there might be times where I want to get cardio done at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., and I'm stressed out and shit, or like 1, 2 a.m. Because, Planet Fitness is, the one close by to me is open 24 hours during the week, and then on the weekends, they're only open for like 9 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours damn near. But And like another reason why I say to have different gym memberships is that going to different gyms is fun sometimes, like you like especially LA Fitness, because I have the membership LA Fitness where I can go to any LA Fitness within like New York. And I would go to LA Fitness in a deep suburban town, you know what I'm saying? And I would go to the one that's in my home gym. It's totally huge difference when I go to like a one that's in a deep suburban town versus my home gym out here in East New York. Is like you definitely see the different environment, different types of people, better equipment, and it's sometimes really fun. What I started recently doing is boxing, like the home gym that I go to, they don't have boxing bags in there, so I have to be in the fitting room, practicing my punches, air punching and shit, going crazy like that, which I don't mind doing that, but I love the boxing bags. That's what I've been starting to do very, very, very recently, like a couple weeks ago, and I just started to just fall in love with it, like every time I would go to a different LA Fitness that's across town, I'm only going for the boxing bags. That's just my main reason. And to see different girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? I'm a single man. I can do whatever I want. But that's besides the point. Like, another reason why I would say to try out different gyms is to figure out what gym is for you, whether you're a male or female. Like, obviously the convenience is the distance is closer because we don't want to waste a lot of gas money to hit the gym every day or like 4 or 5 days a week. That's like extra gas money. So it's kind of more, kind of adds up, So that's a bonus tip because it's like only if you can do it, only if you can afford to do that, like transportation wise. So going to different gyms is the bonus tip number 2, and I would, recommend it to anyone, that if you want to follow it, if you want to try it out, go ahead. The last bonus tip number 3 is to schedule and organize your workouts. This is mainly for beginners and intermediate lifters, because advanced lifters, we kind of figured out over time that, yeah, I need to organize like my workouts. I need to figure out which days I'm working out, which body parts and stuff. It's because you don't want to, unless you're a super duper beginner, the only time I would say to do a full body workout is if you just started, like your first month or 2, 3 months in of working out in the gym. 3 days a week of full body workouts where you just go into the machines, trying out damn near every machine in the gym, and you're going full body. Now, if you're already used to going to the gym and you want it to be more organized, my recommendation is push, pull, and leg day. You want to follow those regimens and routines. Push, which is chest, shoulders, you're pushing everything, you're doing the bench presses, you're pushing the machine, you're doing the fly machines. Like, you want to look up more push day workout videos so you can basically understand what I'm talking about. And then pull days, which is back, you're just pulling like the lateral thing, or you're doing the row like this, like one of those machines. Or like deadlifts, I love doing deadlifts during pull day, but it's kind of more full body damn near, but you and leg day, obviously. Like leg day, you do every leg machine, you do squats, you do leg press, hack squat, that's one of my least favorites, on leg days, hack squats or Bulgarian leg squats. Oh man, it's like brutal. But honestly, like, organizing your workouts helps you to go to the gym every day because you know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly, like, how long your workout's going to be as well. Like, organize that. Like, figure out, all right, how long am I going to do cardio for? How long am I going to be lifting for? My recommendation is to do at the very least 10 minutes of cardio. 10 minutes to 12, 15 minutes of cardio as a warm-up. And then lifting, it depends if you're an intermediate / advanced, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, like 45 minutes to an hour and a half if you're an intermediate. If you're a beginner lifter, I would say lift for only 30 minutes. You don't really need to lift very long. Your body's getting used to being active. You're just getting used to being in the environment, in the gym. You don't want to stay around for too long. Just work out for 30 minutes and cardio for about 5-10 minutes. You don't want to go too long. I would say cardio, I would walk for like 5-10 minutes if you're a beginner. Obviously, if you're advanced or intermediate, you want to jog. You want to make your cardio as intense as possible so you can burn the most calories. And that's another thing. Cardio helps you burn a lot of calories. sauna just helps you sweat out like whatever salt and fat you have in your body, but it doesn't burn calories. You're just sitting there sweating. I love the sauna though. I use the sauna every day or every time I work out. I use the sauna and I do the jacuzzi if I have time. But yeah, like if once you schedule exactly what time you're gonna work out and you organize what like part of your body you're gonna work out, you're gonna figure it all out over time. It's like, remember, it is a lot of trial and error. I experienced a lot of trial and error, and I'm still, like, to this day, sometimes I experience trial and error. Like whether it means like, oh, I'm doing this form wrong, or I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta do this form right, or oh shoot, like I almost forgot to put this weight on, or oh shoot, I forgot to do this type of like random shit, like random shit that, a lot of trial and error. So if you make a lot of mistakes, whether if you're a beginner or intermediate lifter, or even as an advanced lifter, it is not your fault. It's okay. We all make mistakes as humans. All right, that was all the tips I have for you guys today. I hope this video didn't felt way too long. I try not to go, too long on each tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys agree or if you learned a lot, put a like on this video, whatever you want, no pressure, whatever. But I just wanted to do this video straight out of my heart, whatever someone asks me for tips, I'm just gonna give them the 3 tips I said in the video, like, what I'm saying? Like, this is a summary. First tip is to, like, dead ass go harder than last time. And then the second tip is to organize your diet. And the third tip is to literally find what gets you to the gym. What is your reason to get to the gym? Like, why? So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys have a best day or the best night, whatever you're chilling on, whatever you're munching on. I love you guys for watching till the end. Peace out.